as they extend up through racing's ranks that team owners and crew chiefs will cheer to get because they know that driver understands the mechanics and what they need to do, and that they'll be teachable in the levels as they go forward. Now, here are the drivers coming up next. Max Reaves, Ashton Williams. You're looking at their noses right there. Caden Tufts and Nicholas Denton right behind them. Kai Johnson, Nathan Lyons are in row 3. Keelan Harvick and Taylor Mayhew, row 4. Neil Doolin, Spencer Bradshaw, the 5th row. Row 6, Anastasia Markovic and Ben Morabito. Allison Johnson, Trace Walker-Scott. Row number 7, Carter Beatty and Laquan McCoy. Dylan Bongiovanni and Ryan Zima close out the list of drivers getting ready to compete.
Max Reaves, your current point leader, starting on pole once again. Ashton Williams, though, can we talk about him for a second? All the way from California, figured something out today and is starting on the outside of row 1.
Starting on the outside. Must have been that unique and somewhat different qualifying practice session in the morning that just was right for him. It was 3 hours earlier out there. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeesh. That's, yeah, he probably had to get a couple of extra breakfast croissants from somebody in the pit area.
I just put my headset on. Was that me? Is that what you're talking about?
I was hoping that you would have some food commentary, but our friends out there watching on Facebook Live.
Yes.
This is a part of the U.S. Legends Winter Nationals. Drivers from all across the country and Canada here. The young Lions you're watching. Max Reaves is our pole sitter and point leader.
Absolutely. He has had a great week. Keelan Harvick has won a race. He got a tie for second. Lenny, there's a lot to follow here as Max Reaves and the 20. Great qualifying effort for Ashton Williams, working through corners number 3 and 4. 25 laps of the Young Lions were underway.
Green, 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 and Reaves quickly to the point down on the bottom of the racetrack. The leader drags the double O behind him. Tufts now in second. Point leader, second in points, 1 and 2 on the track.
Reaves with nothing else in his sight besides this win. Caden Tufts staying on that train right behind him, but here comes the 7 of Kai Johnson and his teammate Keelan Harvick as Ashton Williams gets stuck on the outside.
Williams stuck on the outside. Johnson and Harvick teammates as far as the car's preparation right now, though, racing each other just as hard as anyone else. Harvick on the bottom of the racetrack. That is Kevin Harvick's son, Keelan Harvick. If you're just tuning in the car, yes, they are related. The guy you heard last night in the Fox booth that you've cheered for years, that is the next generation of Harvick. Keelan Harvick on the track. He won yesterday, sits third on the course now.
Has been racking up some big wins in the U.S. Legend Car ranks. Road Course World Finals, picked up a race at Champions at Vegas, and now is here looking for what would be a second win at the Winter Nationals this week. Top 3 have broken away from the rest of this field, and then in behind, Lenny, we've got a fight for about 6th on back.
Battling behind here, the young Lions, some of the most excitable ones that you can have out there. That 79 is Neil Doolin. His family's been at dirt racing for years. The 46 is Denton from Mississippi, and he is quite the showman. Some of these drivers you'll love to follow on social media. If you're watching on Facebook, and even if you're not, check them out on social media. They do a lot of cool stuff. Kai Johnson in the gray car from what they call the Dojo. That's Joe Ryan Osborne's group. It's connected to Ron Hornaday, the former NASCAR champion. He's the driver coach for that 7, as well as Keelan Harvick, the driver flying up there in the 3rd position. Lots of big names, lots of connections, lots of reasons why you should be subscribing to USLegendCars.tv for season-long action with racers like this all across the country.
Ashton, these legend car drivers, these young Lions are quite chipper. We're seeing a couple of very spirited battles right here. We see the 17, the blue 17 of Morabito, the orange 17 of Mayhew, and Markovic right in behind. These 3 have been putting on quite the show here for the last couple laps.
Yeah, I talked to Ben this morning. He said he's been struggling here. First full season in Legend car, moving up from Bandolero, and Anastasia Markovic too. We talked to her. She said she's got big sights for this season. She has the help of Jared Hawley and the rest of the crew over there, and she's all over the back bumper of Morbido as Mayhew wants in this fight too.
Morbido from New York. Oh. Bumping a New Yorker like that won't do you very good there, young lady. Anastasia Markovic from Seminole, Florida, the center part of the state. And she is not going to give up easy. She is right on the back of the Riverhead Raceway local, the 17 of Morbido. There's no love lost here between either of them. Bumper to bumper, and now side by side, throwing body checks at each other. Markovic's going to go back just a bit, but she'll be back once again. And now the 17 taking Kelman right with the other 17, Taylor Mayhew and Ben Morbido. But here comes Anastasia. She's not done yet.
And Mayhew just kind of slips in here, Lenny, and says, I'll pick up the position and try to make one more up. Anastasia Markovic in behind is going to have to get up on the wheel. I know we're watching back here for this position, but one of the hotly contested battles on the racetrack. This is for 9th place. Your leader continues to be Max Reaves, and he's got almost 2 seconds on Caden Tufts.
Reaves, Tufts, Harvick, Williams, and Denton, your top 5. The battle for second in the points championship, Tufts, Harvick, and Johnson is close. Johnson is battling with Lyons right now. He's raced all 4 races, 3 top 5s and 4 top 10s, and he's currently 3rd in points. Super close battle. It is anyone's race.
Anyone's race up front, in the middle, everywhere. Young Lions features not just here at the Winter Nationals, but all across the racing season. Always ones that get everybody up onto the fence to be able to watch as they go wide, they go inside, sometimes they go upside down even. It is an amazing group of racers. They put every bit of passion into what they're doing. Harvick flying by there, and now the 00 of Tufts is in his sights. The 62 is Keelan Harvick, Kevin Harvick's son, right there, down into corner number 3, out of 4, on the bottom of the racetrack, working to catch up to Tufts and be able to take the runner-up spot at least. As we continue around, we'll go 4 laps to go. He's got just 4 circuits to get it done. Top 3 are going to be great. They'll get to the podium, but Harvick wants 1 more spot at least.
Don't want to put the cart ahead of the horse, but these young lions went caution-free on Tuesday, and I believe they're getting ready to go caution-free one more time here as Max Reaves continues to lead this one. Tufts in second, Harvick in third, and under fire from Ashton Williams, one of the best runs of the week for the red number 20. As they go down the back straightaway, Reaves has the advantage. Tufts a little ways behind in position number 2, and they come up to Bubbles Bronson with 2 laps to go. In behind them, they're pushing and shoving down the back straightaway. This one is far from over. They're trying to keep it green. At least if you're Max Reaves, you want this to stay green to the checkered flag. They'll come up this time to the white flag. Final lap for the 88 of Max Reaves. Reaves has had a stout week in this 88 car. Development driver for Joe Gibbs Racing down the back straightaway. Lets off a little bit ahead of that lap traffic. Checkered flag will fly. Green to checkered, it's Max Reaves.
Reaves, Tufts, Harvick, Williams, and Denton with Doolin, Johnson, Lyons, Mayhew, and Morbido. Coast to coast, drivers from everywhere in the country competing, and Reaves taking it wire to wire in another one of the cookout specials here at the Winter Nationals. This is where the racing is. USLegendCars.tv. Subscribe. You'll be able to watch race after race all season long, just like you saw here.
We will let you see the victory lane celebrations for Max Reaves as Ashton Smythe makes her way down to victory lane, and then that will do it on our live look. And if you're watching us on Facebook, head to USLegendCars.tv to see all the racing action. We got a couple of really close championship battles down to victory lane and Ashton Smythe.
Young Lions winner Max Reaves. Big week for him and ending it even better. Gonna take all of his gear off and chat with him. Your current points leader, Max, we ran that feature green to checkered, and you led every single one of those laps. How'd you do it?
I would say everybody else ran a really good, clean race to help that be a green to checkered race. And I don't know, I got nervous there at the end with the lap cars, but I got lucky.
Great way to start off your season. How are you going to use this momentum to propel into the rest of your 2024?
It's just crazy being able to win 4 out of 5. And my brother, Rue, being able to win 2 of them. And it was just an awesome week.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Max Reaves, 4 out of 5 wins for him this week in the Young Lions division.
Thank you, Ashton, and that will conclude our live look in ahead to USLegendCars.tv. If you're watching us on Facebook, thank you very much for being a part of it. We'll see you on the other side. We've got some really exciting and close battles in the championship for bandits and pros. 2 you are not going to want to miss. The semi-pros are up next. We'll see you on the other side at USLegendCars.tv. Lenny, we get ready to see the semi-pros come to the racetrack. This